Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. It's another beautiful evening here on the farm. I am out here in the pumpkin patch, and today I'm going to show you guys how the pumpkins turned out, some of the summer's history, how the summer went, and get into how we're going to proceed from now on out. So let's go ahead and get into it. I remember back in the spring, I did get the opportunity and the chance to farm some more ground. So here, across the street from our farm is a quarter mile that way. I am farming a little more ground here, and I decided to plant pumpkins here because there's a lot more ground. It's fresh and it hasn't had anything planted but grass in forever. So I was hoping that the pumpkins would do really well here. And as most of you guys know, we went through a drought. So here in Missouri, southwest Missouri, we went about 60 days with no rain, and that really hurt us bad. So the way we planted this, I have a John Deere 7000 planter. We took off the hoppers, and then we just no-tilled these pumpkins in here. And right after we planted the pumpkins, they did germinate, the plants did grow, and then the rain quit for about 60 days. So out here, there's just a bunch of baby plants. I thought they would never do anything just because there was no rain. It was really hot and dry. So yeah, I just never figured how they're gonna turn out. But to my surprise, it's very impressive how resilient pumpkins are and how everything is turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the plants and how we're gonna proceed. Plants right here, as you can see, they've grown some. We've got some rain ever since, but one of the biggest deals is all these weeds here. So with pumpkins, the less weeds, the more production you're gonna have. And there's a bunch of Johnson grass right here, a bunch right there. That field right there doesn't look too bad. We split the field in half. There's a driveway here. So the most ideal situation is you plant your pumpkins, and before the weeds and everything starts growing, your pumpkin vines are already big enough and start vining out and do cover up the weeds here. But as like I mentioned earlier, we didn't get any rain for so long. So the instant it started raining, the weeds started growing as well, and it all just grew all at once. We'll see some production off these. It's still early yet. Today is the 20th of September, so we have another month until we get deep into pumpkin harvest. So you can see here, we got a lot of mini pumpkins here, a lot of baby pumpkins that are going to do here. But to my surprise, even though the plants didn't do too well over the summer months, we still got some decently sized pumpkins here that are churning, and I'm very impressed with how they're turning out. There's not many, about one per plant. They're not going to be super huge anyway, but as you can see here, look at this guy right here. Absolutely beautiful. Amazing and gorgeous. I'm gonna try to pull this off the plant. Here you go. No rain for 60 days. This is how the pumpkins look. And there's a bunch of green ones right here. As you can see in there as well, there's a bunch of greens. Well, you can't really see that one as well, but there's quite a bit still in here. Like I mentioned, they're not gonna be extra large because it's so dry out here. But to my surprise, we're gonna do something. Main thing we are gonna do with these is pumpkin patch. So the kids will come out here and pick their own pumpkins, school groups and all that stuff. So yeah, there's a few pumpkins that are out here, but I'm surprised of exactly how they turned out. The longer we move out here in the field, the better the plants get. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but there's less Johnson grass. I think that's the biggest factor. Where there's no Johnson grass, the pumpkins did really well, and they're still gonna do really well. And like I mentioned, right after we planted, very little rain, so germination wasn't the best either. But before they started turning orange, I really gave up hope, and I said we're not going to pick anything out of this field. But whenever they started growing and turning a little bit of color, you know, and we got some moisture, look at that, they're growing. And of course, you got a bunch of mini pumpkins. Hopefully, these will make in about a month or so. So the orange ones are kind of sporadic, but it is what it is, you know. It's how you learn, and just keep on growing. I'm telling you, the size of these things on some plants are just absolutely amazing. Like, look at this sucker right here. It's a massive pumpkin there, and they're just growing everywhere. So I'm really excited. But yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of disease in here and some insect pressure. Haven't sprayed anything. We were so dry for so long, there wasn't any disease issues. The instant some moisture got in here, there's a little bit of issue, but for how much production we're going to have out here, I don't think it's worth my while to spray if we're going to get 1 pumpkin per plant. And a lot of the fungicides and stuff I should have sprayed are preventative, so they're not going to do much difference now. They should have been on about a month ago, but well, a month ago these plants are still tiny, so they had a zero hope out here. We get in the jungle of the Johnson grass here, and actually I feel like there's more pumpkins, orange pumpkins in this Johnson grass here. There's one right there. There's another one right there. Baby one. A few more in here. I guess the soil is a little better in here. But the more you walk down through this jungle of Johnson grass, the more ripe pumpkins you're going to find. So yeah, I might take this guy back home with me. This one. Most ideal situations have these under plastic and drip. The only problem is we don't have an ounce of water on this piece of property. There's a small pond here that I tried irrigating out of, but it's just so full of gunk and stuff that I couldn't. So yeah, we'll see by next year if we do get some water out here. But if we do, everything will be under plastic and drip tape, and then the pumpkins will do even better. Like I said, it's still early in the season, but you know, they're still decent size. They're not super jumbo or anything, but they'll still do. This is probably a 10, 12 pounder right here, so not too terribly bad. It's got a little hole in there, but yeah. Planted some small sugar pumpkins here. You can see this right here. These are not too bad. These are pie pumpkins. So just perfect. The kids will love these small ones here that are in this field, and there's a bunch of other two. So these ones produce a lot more per plant. There's 2 right there, and there's a bunch of green ones yet in this other patch with the different varieties. But you can see here, these are looking really good. But yeah, it's just part of it. A lot of weeds, a lot of pumpkin leaves, a lot of green pumpkins. But yeah, I'm pretty excited how these pumpkins turned out here. We're gonna see a few, not too many, but hey, it's better than nothing. I just wanted to hop on here real quick to let you guys know how the pumpkins are looking. I was actually out here checking the crop, seeing how it looks, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna make a video about it and show you guys how it's looking. I filmed us planting the pumpkins. This is my second video out here in the pumpkin field. So we've been really busy on the farm. We've been getting the whole farm ready for the fall festival. So every weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, starting this weekend through the end of October, we will be open for corn maze, pumpkin patch, apple picking, flower picking, and fall attractions. And you guys can come out to the farm and enjoy what we've built here. Of course, agriculture, and of course, fun. The bakery's got all kinds of good stuff, donuts. That's what I've been hitting on lately, and it's not too good, but hey, live once, might as well enjoy it. Alrighty, y'all, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out farmerdresupply.com. That's your A way to find all your gardening and greenhouse needs. Like always, the link is down in the description box below. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. Y'all have a good day, and we will see you next time.